less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Diego Chargers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think you identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in San Diego. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Torrey Smith, 53 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. A beautiful fake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
At the end of 1, it's a close game here early on. And we'll come back to San Diego after this. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Keenan Robinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. This one from 35 yards away. And Lambo will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
It up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Manning now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Manning now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for San Diego 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. first down. Manning. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Manning again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Throwing is Manning on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Manning, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. He nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So we stumbled upon halftime here in San Diego with the Chargers, the home team, on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Early in the first, coverage breaks down here, and it'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 38-yard line. Ravens now later on the drive. Smith's got the catch here, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. Ravens up now by 7. Chargers take it at the 6. Quick pass and completion is made here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Chargers up now by 9. Chargers set up for the kickoff. The return will start from the 9, pushing the lead to 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Madden. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Allen's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the gun, it's Manning. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And Lambo now. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a first down following that long gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught, Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Room here to run. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Martellus Bennett, 29 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're 1 run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to... And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.